Not everyone wants or needs to have a phone which is specifically tuned to have the best gaming experience or the best photography or videography experience. Because as good as they might sound, gaming-centric smartphone struggles to keep up with the battery life or heating or sometimes both, and also rest of the things like the cameras are very average, and for camera-centric smartphones you either have to compromise on the performance and sometimes the battery life too, and obviously the gaming would be just okay at best. Now this isn't really a problem with the more flagship grade or the phones costing about 40 to 50,000 rupees, but sadly a big problem for more budget-centric smartphones costing under or around 40,000 rupees. So some of us wants a phone that isn't the best at something specific but also isn't that bad at doing those things too while maintaining a proper balance, meaning an all-rounder smartphone. So in this video I'm going to recommend you some of the best all-rounder smartphones from all the way up to 35 to 40,000 rupees to as low as under 10 to 12,000 rupees. So let's get started, shall we? At around 10 to 12,000 rupees things get really tough to find a good all-rounder device, as phones around this price range had at least a few issues as it's a really tight budget range. But I've still found one phone, that's the Samsung M15, available on Amazon mostly for around 12,000 rupees for a 6 120GB storage variant, which is the minimum RAM and storage you should be getting in 2024 or beyond. You get a Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate, which for the price is actually pretty rare to find. Of course you will get that old looking notch with thick bezels, but for this price the display quality is just unbeatable. Also you get a Dimensity 6100 Plus, which can give decent performance for the price, along with a good and long lasting software support and battery life, and also the cameras are very good with a 50MP main, 5MP ultra wide, which is again rare for the price, and useless third camera and a 13MP front camera. Overall a very well balanced phone for this price range, but a 25W charger is to be bought separately if you don't have a 25W or a higher rated charger at home. Around 15,000 rupees I would again recommend you a Samsung device. No, I'm not a Samsung fanboy and definitely no chances of getting sponsored, but this is a good all-rounder smartphone. It is the Samsung M35, and even though a lot of times you might see the 6 120GB variant of this one at 20,000 rupees, but a lot of times it can be found under or around 50,000 rupees. Again, without a charger you have to spend about 1,000 rupees for 25W charger, but even then you get a phone with really good display protected by the Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, really good cameras for the price which can capture 4K videos from both the front and the rear cameras, with a very capable Exynos 1380 processor for casual to mid heavy tasks, and obviously the goodness of Samsung software and long lasting battery life. Overall I think this is the best all-rounder device for this price. But if for some reason you don't like this particular device, then you can also get the Realme P1, which apart from the cameras is also a really good device for this range, or the CMF Phone 1 without charger obviously, which is also a really good all-rounder smartphone, especially if you need a smooth and bloatware free software experience for this price. At 20,000 rupees I was a bit confused between the iQOO Z9 and the Realme 12 Pro, but I chose the Realme 12 Pro because of two big reasons. Number one, the cameras are much better on the Realme 12 Pro, and number two, the software is a lot more polished as compared to the FunTouch OS on the iQOO. But the iQOO Z9 isn't bad either under 20,000 rupees if you want a more gaming centric smartphone, but in general the Realme 12 Pro seems to be a better all-rounder. At 25,000 rupees I will recommend you the Nothing Phone 2A Plus, available at around 25,000 rupees as of now, which has a good display and unique look, a very capable processor along with a decent set of cameras, and all of them can take up to 4K videos, and obviously a very clean and premium software experience. You don't get a charger in the box, you might have to spend 2,000 rupees extra for that, which could be a bummer for some, but I think even then it's worth it. Moto S50 Neo will also be a good all-rounder for the price, which comes with a 10MP 3x telephoto lens, which is rare for the price, but it's a compact phone so you get a little weaker processor and a smaller capacity battery, which isn't bad, but the Nothing Phone 2A Plus has much better performance due to a better processor and obviously a better battery life too. But yes, you do get a charger in the box for this one while costing less than the Nothing Phone 2A Plus at 23,000 rupees only, which might seem an overall better deal for a lot of people if you don't care about having better video recording or software experience or performance, and yes, obviously a better battery life. Around 30,000 rupees it's an easy pick, and that's the Realme GT60, and it's 256GB with UFS 4.0 under or around 30,000 rupees, especially during the sales, makes this an even better deal. It has a good display with Gorilla Glass Victus protection, a decent camera setup and outputs. Battery life has also been very good for most users with a very powerful Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3. So your gaming experience is also very good for this price. Software experience is also very decent. Overall a very good all-rounder device for the price where you aren't compromising on anything major. At around 35,000 rupees or 36,000 rupees to be exact, I will recommend you either the 120GB of the OnePlus 12R or the 256GB with UFS 4.0 of the iQOO Neo 9 Pro. Now the biggest bummer is that neither of them can shoot up to 4K from the front, but apart from that both of them are good all-rounders. Yes, the iQOO Neo 9 Pro is a better deal as it not only has more storage for the same price, but also it's an UFS 4.0, which is missing for the OnePlus 12R, doesn't matter which variant you buy. But also the OnePlus 12R is a more premium device with a much better software experience. But the iQOO excels in performance even though both of them have Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but the OnePlus is a bit underclocked to save battery life and control the heating. But overall for me the OnePlus 12R seems a better all-rounder as it's more premium looking with much better software experience and with a little better battery life. Yes, if you're lucky enough you might be gifted with a green line, but as of now this one doesn't have such issues. Around 40,000 rupees, the Samsung S23 is the way to go. Now yes, you might say it's a compact device, so won't it heat much faster than other phones or have less battery life? Yes, but only if you're extensively using this, especially for like gaming or editing. But I think for people who wants an all-rounder smartphone, they don't find themselves using the phone this heavily regularly. And also the value you get from this phone, be it in performance or software experience, cameras and overall premiumness, everything combined together makes this an easy all-rounder phone for around 40,000 rupees. Yes, a 25 watts charger for 1,000 rupees more will be needed, but still. Alternatively, you can also get the Xiaomi 14CV, but yes, the software experience might take a hit and also the camera experience too, but by not that much. This one has better battery life and also a little bigger display if that's what you want, and this phone can be found under 40,000 rupees, but my first pick would still be the Samsung S23. Anyways, these were my best picks of all-rounder devices from this year, and let me know if you have any other devices in your mind and watch this for finding the best camera phones of 2024 or the best Samsung phones of 2024. And as always, this was Deep. See you guys.